In this video, I'm going to be going over the top 10 must-have cards right now in Season 6 in NBA 2K25 My Team. Just the top 10 cards that I do think everybody should be at least striving to add to their squad, whether it's by grinding the game like getting to level 40, or whether it's by buying cards off the auction house. These are just going to be my combined top 10 must-have cards right now in season number 6. So the first card I want to talk about, and this is by no means is this in any order. Like, I'm not saying Tim Duncan's the best card on this list or the worst card. It's not in any order. It's just the top 10, not in order, just my top 10 cards that I do think are must have right now in the game. So Tim Duncan, I do have to say, I know it's money spent on the game, and I know you have to spend money to get the pro pass version. So if you wanted to get to the free level version of Tim Duncan at level 40 in season 6, you definitely could do so, but I think the pro pass is honestly a must have in season 6. If you're playing the game a lot, if you're playing a lot of showdown, a lot of online gameplay, you kind of need this pro pass card because of how much better he is compared to the free version of the Tim Duncan card. He has the KPJ base, he's got a great jump shot, he's got the best dribble style in the game, the Darius Garland dribble style, he's got the Curry size up, the Kemba escape, and the tray behind the back. This is, in my opinion, the best card in the game. Not even saying because he's free or pro pass, like, he is the best card in the entire game, better than Chris Webber, MJ, Shaq, whatever 100 overall card, Wemby, Edie, whatever card you want to say. I do think he's the best card in this entire game as the pro pass version. Now, compared to the level 41 that you get for free, this card is still worth grinding for, and I think if you want to play this game no money spent, he's a good card to get and a great power forward. But I think one of the best and maybe the must-have card in this game right now is this level 40 pro pass version of Tim Duncan. Another card that just recently dropped in season 6 that I do think is a must-have card because of his price is actually the Dark Matter Terry Dishinger. He's 6'7" at the small forward position, 6'11" wingspan. It would be nice if he could play shooting guard, but I think that kind of is what tanked his price quite a bit, because just because he can't play shooting guard does not mean he's a bad card whatsoever. Like, he is still one of the best small forwards in this entire game, and I'm kind of surprised he's so cheap on the auction house. Like, he's only going for about 200,000 MT, and on Friday and Saturday he was only like 150, 130k. And I do think Terry Dishinger is a must-have card right now in my team. He's really good offensively. I love his jump shot, even though I kind of wish they kept it the same as his pink diamond card, which was the just Rudy Gay base, Rudy Gay upper, and if they just put that on very quick timing, I think it would have been a better jump shot. But still, I really like this card's jump shot. He's got great dribble sigs, he's got the tray escape, which is the best escape in the game. So I do think Terry Dishinger is right now in season 6 a must-have card. He's only going for about 200,000 MT. The next must-have card I want to talk about is another card from the fan favorite set, and that is going to be Galaxy Opal Dino Raja. He is really good at power forward. He's 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan, and this card's stats and badges look good on paper, but for whatever reason, he is so much better in game, at least in his stats and his badges do show. I really like this card's jump shot. That D-Mitch base, PJ Tucker upper on quick timing, I think is one of the better big man jump shots in this entire game, and I think his movement is definitely solid as well with the Russell Westbrook dribble style and the Kobe escape. So great all-around card for Dino Raja. He plays amazing in game for only about 60 to 70k. Another must-have card I wanted to talk about is another card from the fan favorite set, kind of knocking these cards out of the way first just because they are the newer cards. And for a budget card, you're not really going to find better value than Eddie Curry at the center and power forward position. He's a card who is 7 foot, can play center power forward, 7'7" wingspan, with one of the better player models in this entire game. But the best thing about this card is not his stats or his badges, it's when you come over to the animation screen and you see what jump shot they gave Eddie Curry is absolutely ridiculous. The LaMelo Ball base, Darius Garland upper on very quick timing is like a guard type of jump shot and is seriously amazing in game. So really good release on a center card. He's even got guard type of dribble sigs. Like, he plays like a point guard in game. He's pretty much just a budget Shaq. It's kind of my comparison because of the player model, because of the size, the height, the wingspan, and also having a guard type of jump shot. And he's only 10,000 MT or cheaper, where Shaq's millions and millions of MT as that 100 overall Shaq. So I do think Eddie Curry is a must-have budget card. Another sort of must-have budget card is this pink diamond Robert Covington. I mean, Rocco is so good in game, 6'9" at shooting guard with a 7'2" wingspan. This card's defense is off the charts, amazing. 90 block, 96 steal, 96 perimeter, 95 interior defense. Really good Hall of Fame defensive badges like Challenger, Glove, a movable Forcer, Interceptor, off-ball pass, on-ball menace, paint patroller, and post lockdown. He's even got Hall of Fame Deadeye, Limitless, and Set Shot Specialist. So this card on paper, stats and badges wise, with his height and his wingspan at the shooting guard position, is amazing. And I also do think he has a really good jump shot. The only flaw about this card is he doesn't really have too many good dribble sigs. He's not going to be like a shot creator for you at the shooting guard position. So you definitely want to put like good ball handling and good shot creating cards around him. But if you put him in the right team, if you put him in the right hands, he can be so amazing for like 5,000 MT, which is really, really good value for Rocco. Now, another card I wanted to talk about that I do think is a must-have card in the game is Pink Diamond Dyson Daniels from the Torpedo set. He's a 6'7" point guard, 6'11" wingspan. His defense is amazing, and he's also dropped quite a bit in price. I believe he's only going for about 30,000 MT, which I do think is really good for his price, and I do think he's a must-have card if you guys are looking for an amazing defensive point guard, and you don't want to spend like 500,000, a million MT on some of the top point guards in the game. You know, like Alonzo Ball, like a Shea, like a Gary Payton, right? Those are the top tier point guards they have to spend quite a bit of MT on. Dyson Daniels is 30k and is honestly just as good or maybe even better than some of those point guard cards because of his defense and his size of the point guard position. Another must-have card in my opinion is Kel'el Ware. I mean, if you need a budget power forward for 25-30k, I think Kel'el Ware, Eddie Curry are two really, really good options for that price tag. I kind of view Eddie Curry as more of a center card, and I kind of view Kel'el Ware as more of a power forward card, just because with Kel'el Ware, you know, he's 7 foot with a 7'5" wingspan. That's really good for center, but he's only 230 pounds and he only has 86 strength and kind of a slender player model compared to Eddie Curry, who's 285 pounds, 98 strength, and has kind of more of a wide player build. So I do think that Kel'el Ware is a better power forward, Eddie Curry is a better center. But if you're looking for a budget power forward, I mean, Kel'el Ware, he is definitely a must-have purchase. He's so good defensively. He gets really good blocking animations. He also gets really good standing dunk animations. His jump shot is great with his own release on quick timing, and I really do love this Kel'el Ware card. Now to talk about two cards that are a bit more expensive here, but are still really good for their price. And I think Michael Beasley and Wemby are still must-have cards in this game. Like, I know they came out a while ago, Beasley in season 4, Wemby all the way back in season 2, but like, they are still some of the best cards in this game at their position. Like, Michael Beasley is a 6'9" small forward with a 7 foot wingspan. Sure, he's not great defensively, but this is where like a perfect combination of having Rocco at the shooting guard position, for example, right? 6'9", really good defender, but isn't much of a shot creator. You put Michael Beasley at small forward, you got a 6'9" shooting guard, a 6'9" small forward, but a perfect balance of Beasley's that crazy good shot creating offensive player with one of the best jump shots in this game and really good dribble sig, so he can run your offense, he can score the ball. Where Rocco, he's going to be here to play elite level defense, have that size, and be that lockdown defender. So that's kind of the perfect combination I'm talking about. If you wanted to run two cards from this list, I think having Rocco and Michael Beasley next to each other at the shooting guard and small forward position is almost a perfect combo. And Michael Beasley's only about 100,000 MT, maybe a little bit more, but right around the 100,000 MT mark, I think is really good for his price. And then Wemby, I mean, he's a must-have card in this game because he's 7'4" at center, 7'8" wingspan, still one of the best defensive cards in this game. He's got a 97 block, 92 interior defense, and the animations that Wemby gets are like none other cards in this game. Like, there's no other card that gets the crazy good animations that Wemby does. And you can take a look at his stats and his badges and maybe say they're not the craziest in the world. Yes, he's only got 79 speed, 77 agility, right, that low strength of a 70, but still, this card plays so well in game. He plays like a dark matter card. His jump shot is the exact same as his Galaxy Opal. The only really difference of the Galaxy Opal is that he does, you know, feel a lot faster in game with that 85 speed, 85 agility, but that card goes for like 1.5 mil or at least a million MT, where the Pink Diamond Wemby is only like 250k to maybe 300,000 MT. So in my opinion, I do think Wemby is still a must-have card. And then the last card I want to talk about in these top 10 must-have cards in season 6 is this Galaxy Opal Carlos Boozer. I mean, for 35k, he is so good at small forward, 6'9" at the small forward position, 7'2" wingspan, really good defender across the board, but especially on the interior, which is nice to have at small forward. He is a really good interior defender. Great athleticism stats at 98 strength is really crucial. And then also having an amazing jump shot, one of the better jump shots in the catch and shoot in my personal opinion. But that's going to round up my top 10 must-have cards right now in season 6. But let me know in the comment section down below any other cards in the game that you guys think are worthy of a top 10, you know, must-have card in the game. Let me know some other cards down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.